Okay, we're gonna start in about a couple of minutes. Yeah. So good evening, everyone. Yeah,
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Professor.
Hi, Professor. Good
Good evening, ma'am.
evening.
Good evening.
evening.
Evening, ma'am.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. I want to thank everyone for coming
Thank
to
you
tonight's
too.
meeting. Nice to meet everyone.
Thank you.
So we're gonna talk. I'm gonna cover a couple of things tonight, and we may have a couple more meetings, Zoom meetings on Mondays, to talk about upcoming residency weekend and some of the coursework that you are working on in this course session 1 or session 1. So just give me a moment to myself together up here. I thought I was together, but I guess I'm not. I'll just, okay. Well, I usually work out of two computers, so that's why I am one as a backup just in case Wi-Fi acts funny. And so I
You
appreciate
cannot find on this. Go to the Walgreens.
you said go to Walgreens. Uh, okay, so I'm I am recording this. So we are I guess this is week 3 or week 4. I think it's week 4. And we have about 2 more weeks before we is it 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks. So 3 more weeks um before we meet again in Zoom. So I'm going to talk about our Zoom meeting. But one of the first things I want to do today is talk about groups and how the groups are working out, how everybody is meeting or, making sure everybody is signing, uh, connecting, signing, sending messages to their groups, communicating with their groups so that the groups can meet and start talking about the group project um, that you're gonna be working on during residency weekend. So I'll talk about that in a moment. But right now, today, the first thing I want to do is talk about the group projects. So let me just want to go into the groups and just see how groups are actually how successful groups are right now. Because the one thing that's important about the group projects is that it gets completed. Everyone has to work on a group project because that is part of what's going to help you pass this course. The group project is mandatory, um, just like the individual action project is mandatory. Both of those assignments are worth 30% of your final grade. So it's important that you know, make sure you meet with your groups and oh, thank you. So yeah, one other thing you can do is you can in the group chat, you can just give me your name, your name. I don't want your address. I just want your name, your student number, and that's it. So your name and your student number, just as a form of attendance. This is not a mandatory meeting, but it's helpful. So, if you go into the group chat at the bottom, um, I want to say, is it Yassine? Yassine put hers in first. So thank you. Yeah, just put in your name, your first, your legal name that St. Francis College identifies you as, and then
7975.
yeah. Um, okay, so everybody put your names and your information and that'll be helpful. Okay, while you are putting your names in the group chat, I am going to go through the groups. We have a nice amount of people here, so that might be helpful in telling me how each of the groups are doing in regards to the group project. So in this class, we have 7 groups. 2 or 3 groups have 5 people, and one group and all the other groups have 4. Okay, so I'm gonna go by the groups. So we have group A, and I saw Yassine, is Yassine, Farha, Vista, Daruv, and Shah. That's group A. So I see Daruv is here. I saw Yassine. Let me see. Do I see Vista?
Yeah.
Some names I can't see because it's just iPhone, so I don't know everybody, but I do see at least 3 people in group A here.
Yeah, even for her, Fatima is here. I'm
Fatima, you're in group A?
yes.
Oh, okay. They have it. They have your last name first.
Okay, Fatima
So,
for her, I guess.
right. They have your last. Okay. All right. So Fatima, tell me how group A is doing.
Oh, we just started doing so. As of now, it's everything good.
Okay.
Yeah,
So group A, are you in contact with all of your group members?
we couldn't reach Shah till now. We are
So,
trying to reach him up.
okay, so no Shah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, there might so some of the groups that are 5, the reason why you're 5 is because some students, the 5th person may not be either they're not participating or they're not, completing assignments. So but as long as you have 4, that's good. Okay, so group A, Fatima, thank you very much for your feedback on group A.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, and then we have group B. And let me see, Sunath is here. Gauss,
Shah is present, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Shah is present.
Oh, Shah is
So
present.
yes. So
Okay,
you make a group, WhatsApp group, ma'am.
I set up,
Fatima.
yes, I
Yeah,
set up the
yeah, we
group.
made a WhatsApp group and even mailed you. Can you just check and send me your number so that I can add you out in the group?
Yeah, of course. Right now I am sending just. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
So
Thank you.
Shah, you seen the message that I set up the groups and you're supposed to send your contact information to your group members?
I will try, ma'am.
Okay, so you have the message that has all your group members' names and contact
No, I
information?
don't have. I don't have all, ma'am. I will try to reach everyone.
Okay, Fatima, can you send him another message? Shah, are you getting messages from school?
Yes, sure, ma'am. I'll
Yes.
do it.
You are getting the school messages, Shah?
No, ma'am.
You're not getting school messages.
No, no, no.
Okay, can you share your contact
Yeah, right
information?
now I am
And
sending now my number.
but put it in the group chat
Mm, yeah.
just in case. Okay, so thank you.
Okay.
The 516-870-2769 is your phone number?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Fatima, you got that?
Yes, ma'am. I'm joining him.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so Shah, thank you for reaching out. So now you're not you're the you can
In the
connect
group
with
right now.
you can connect with your group now. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, group B. I see 2 people here so far, and there might be more, but I see Sunath and Gauss. Gauss. Is it Gauss? Gouse? Gauss? Gauss is gone. Okay, Gauss is gone.
Yes, hi. No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
there you
here.
go,
Hi.
Val. Okay, Gauss.
Yeah.
How
Teacher,
is
I'm also on group B, Moinul Islam Bahar.
okay, I have you. Yes. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So which one wants to talk about group B? Gauss? Gauss, am I pronouncing your
Uh,
name correctly?
yeah, you're correct. You're correct.
Okay.
I'll talk. So we just created the WhatsApp group and I've sent the link on the Canvas message too.
Okay.
But I'm still waiting for one of my group member, Vaishnavi. We're trying to reach out to her, but I couldn't reach her. This is the
Okay.
update from our group.
Was it Vaishnavi? Vaishnavi,
Yeah,
are
why
you here? Is Vaishnavi here? Okay, she's not here. Okay,
she's not
so let
here?
me,
I tried reaching her and I tried contacting her through these messages, but I couldn't get her reply. So for now, we have
Oh,
three
the
people
Dhruv.
in WhatsApp.
Dhruv is here.
oh, not you, Dhruv, Vaishnavi.
Yeah.
Vaishnavi, not Dhruv, but I didn't get to your group yet, Dhruv. I know you're here, but thank you.
Hmm.
Okay, so Gauss and Moinu, is that how you say
Yeah.
Moinu? Moinu?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
We will work on getting Vaishnavi
Yeah.
to participate in your group.
Okay.
But so right now it's just the three of you, and three of you
Yeah.
are on this call right in the Zoom right now because Sunath I think is here as well. I thought oh yeah, I see Sunath. So it's Sunath, Moinu, and Gauss. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's group
B.
B. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, and then we have group C. Group C, we have Ming. I don't see Ming here, but we have Ming, Rabia.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here, Rabea.
Okay, Rabia. Okay, Omar. Okay, so I see is it Susan, Yunsen?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Yunsen and Mari. Is there a Mari here? Mari? Okay, well that's okay. So either Yusin or Rabia, you could tell me how group C is doing.
We're about to start a WhatsApp group chat once we get everyone's number.
Okay, so you don't have everybody's group information yet?
I think we have like 3 people's number. I'm gonna check and we can start.
Okay, well you can one of you
Yeah,
who are
I
here.
responded to the mail you sent me, ma'am, in the canvas, but nobody responded. So actually, we are about to start.
Okay, so this is just
But I couldn't reach everybody. I couldn't find everybody.
okay, so have you heard from Ming? In group
Mm,
C, have you heard from Ming or Omir? Is Omir here?
no.
Okay, there's no Omir here. Okay. So it's just really the two of you right now. 3. Let's see. Rabia, Yunsen.
No.
Um, okay, and there's no okay, so we'll work on getting your group together. Yunsen. So right now it's only 2, Rabia and Yunsen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so we only have 2. We need to get the rest. Okay. Okay, then we have group D. Group D is Jarjish, um, Kinjal Ben, Suhail, Manujith,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
okay, and Gardenia. I see 2 people.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to put my phone number here.
Okay. You're
Okay.
gonna send your number in the group chat to the group people?
I'm going to put it here now.
Okay, Manu, so have your group, has anybody been sharing contact information in group D? Is this your first time communicating?
Yes, ma'am. It's the first time I'm communicating.
Okay, so Manujith and Gardenia, you're 2 of a group of 5. Okay, so we
Yes.
got to work on getting your group together. Manujit, you see her Gardenia's contact information in the group chat?
I do.
Okay, so one of you could be the starter of the
Sure.
group chat for group D. I think it's group D.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So,
Mhm.
okay, so y'all can start communicating. One of you set it up, and I'll work on getting the rest.
Sure. No worries.
Okay. Thank you. Missing 3. Okay, so we now we're in group E.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
Shalva.
Okay,
I've
you're
created the WhatsApp group.
oh,
But we are just 2 of us.
okay.
And I don't know the name there because it just indicates only the phone number.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's me.
Yes, Daniela, I assume it's you because I see you in our group. So it's just us, Daniela and me. So
Okay.
we are trying to contact with other group
Okay.
members, but we
Okay,
still
so
could not.
Sai Shaitan.
Hello, Miss. Hi.
Hi. So you're in group E. So you have 2 of your members are here. So if you put your information in a group chat right now, you can share it with Shalva
All right,
and
I can add him to the group.
Daniela, they're both in here, right? All right.
Yeah.
And then we're missing Tahula, and then that person's not here. And Muhammad, is he a Muhammad?
Muhammad is ma'am. I'm here, ma'am. I'm trying to add in a WhatsApp, but I
Okay.
shared my number as well.
Okay.
So
So all 4 of your group members are here. So group E, we have Daniela, Shalva,
So
Sai, and who's and Muhammad, right?
yeah, yes.
Okay.
Sorry, could you just ask something? Can I just share the WhatsApp link now in a chat and you just
And they
join
could
us
just
if
join
it's
it.
possible?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Okay, so Shalva
I'll
is
send now.
sharing it with the group, in the group chat.
All
And
right, right now.
so the only person you're missing is Tahala. Okay, so I'm missing Tahala.
Is it visible?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's there. I can see it, so I'm sure everyone else can see it.
Thank you.
Shava, can I share my number? You can add me on the group if
Sure.
you can.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
I'm going to send you right now. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
Okay, so that's great. Okay. So we have group E. We're just missing one. So then let's go to group F. Let's see if there's anybody from group. Let me see. Nishi is here. Nishi Patel. Nishi Patel. Nishi is here. Let's see. Abhishika. That person's not here. Okay. Nishi Patel. You're in the chat unless you walked away. Nishi. Okay, Nishi, I don't know why you're here if you're not going to talk to me. Okay, so we'll skip over group F because there's no one else here from group F. And then we have group G. Pavni.
Hi, ma'am. This is Aisha from Group G.
Okay,
So,
Hi,
hi,
ma'am. This
Aisha.
is Pavni from Group G.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, hold on one second. Let me just write it down. So
Mm-hmm.
group F we don't have, but we have group G, and we have people who are very excited to talk. So thank you. Musa. Is that Musa? Am I saying it right, Musa? You're in group F, Musa. Okay, let's go. Okay, group G. Musa, we'll come back to group F and we'll go. We're already in group G because they're excited to talk. All right. So group G, we have Pavni and we'll see. Oh, and Aisha.
Aisha. Yes,
Aisha.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, we both are there in the group. We both have started, but I don't know about the other two. They haven't reached us yet. Like we have a WhatsApp group, me and Pavani are there, but I haven't reached the other two.
Okay.
Akbar and Shiva Sai.
Shiva.
Oh, so you know Shiva?
No, ma'am, I don't know. I have
Okay.
sent like my group link also in the, but I don't think they're here. Both of
Okay.
them.
Okay, so we're missing Shiva and Akbar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, and you said you already set up a group, WhatsApp group?
Yeah. Me and Pavani are there, ma'am. I've sent the group link also in the chat, but I guess they're not there.
Okay, because they're not here tonight. Because if they were here, we could have had them added. Okay, so you're missing two.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
okay, so I'm gonna have another meeting next week, and we'll hopefully have those people on it, or they'll join your WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay. But thank you, Aisha and
Thank you, ma'am.
Pavni.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, okay, we're going back to group F. And group F is Musa. Musa, how are you?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
So how is your group doing? What's happening with group F? Is anybody communicating in group F?
Until now, we don't contact with each other, but today I will send them an email with my contact number, so we can do a group of WhatsApp.
So you don't have a WhatsApp's group yet?
No.
Okay. So
I will send them an email today.
okay. One of your group members are here, but she hasn't, I don't know if it's a he or she, but Nishi Patel. Okay, so one of your group members are here, Musa, but they're not responding.
Yeah, I already wrote my contact number, so she can contact me.
Okay. I'm not sure if they're not paying attention, they may not know that you're putting your contact information. So we might have to do it on the group chat that's in Canvas, the one that I set up to
Yeah,
have everybody. So just make sure you send your contact information to that group chat, but
okay,
make sure that you reply all, because if you don't reply all, it only goes to me, and then your group is not going to get the information.
okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So so I think we're in a good place. At least in most of the groups, at least two all members are present. But as I mentioned in the beginning of this message, it's really important that everyone participates in these especially in this project, which is the group project, and the individual action project, which both of those projects or those assignments individually are worth 30% of your final grade. So that means that if you don't do this, if this assignment is not part of your grade, then you're not going to pass this class, because this class needs at least it needs to be done. So, so that's why I'm working with everyone. I normally do this every semester, every session of this course, because I don't want people to fail. And I don't want to hear people's sad stories at the end of session why something wasn't done. Because once it's not done, if you don't meet with your group, if you don't have a group to work with, you will not pass this class. Okay, so you need to have a group. So I am happy that everyone is here except Nishi, who's not talking to me. But I will figure out why Nishi at some point, maybe when I end this call or this Zoom, will respond. So so at this point, we're halfway through the session. I have some grading to do. I tried to do some stuff, in the beginning I was quick with the grading and now I'm a little slow. So my apologies, but I'm still grading. And I just want to make sure that everybody just stays ahead of, stays up with the assignments and get them done. But everyone is doing well thus so far. So I wanted to talk a little bit next about the individual action project. So let me see if I could pull that up. And let's see. I have a lot of stuff here. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, just hold on 1 second and I'll see it. Let's see. Leave your assignment open. Let me see if that works. Okay, so in the individual action project, you've already done in the outline to the individual action project, which should have only been 1 to 2 pages. I'm sure some people probably did a little bit more. But in your final project that's due in the last week of class, this paper is 7 pages, 7 to 10 pages. When you're working on it, you're going to be using the material from the group assignment, the individual groups. So in this assignment, you can use companies that you worked for in the past. It doesn't have to be a company that you work with right now, because some of you are not working or don't have an internship. But if you have past experience, you can use that company and follow the instructions. So, because this is all about organizational behavior and the different steps that are part of the, organizational, looking at organizations, how people behave, uh, so this assignment is pretty much you talking about some of your experiences, and then so you have you're going to talk a little bit about the background of the company, right? So that's what you have, and that could be like 1 or 2 pages. So you're going to talk a little bit about some of the work that you've done in that particular company that you're working for. And you're going to give an overview of what you did in that company. So what is the setting? What was your role? How did you fit in the organization? Is this a new or ongoing experience, or and if it's a past experience, you can say, this was a company that I worked for in my, in the past, or in my home country. Talk about the amount of years that you've worked, and, the experience. And then, you're going to talk a little bit about the action component and analysis. So, you have identified 2 specific organizational behavior topics. And then you have within, these topics, you have different within these categories, you have little topics within it that you can discuss. So you have individual, micro level, so all 3 of these, and then they want you to talk a little bit about, what experiences you had in those categories. Okay. A little bit about diversity. So it says, historically, diversity is considered an individual level issue in organizational behavior because it has a focus, because the focus has been on the responses of individual employees to diversity, their perception, attitudes, and beliefs. However, diversity, inclusion, and equity are issues at macro level because they require institutional commitment and are embedded in the organizational culture. So it could be discussed in both the individual and macro levels because it's an individual issue, but it's also a company issue because a lot of companies are not observing diversity, equity, and inclusion. So, those are some of the things that you might want to talk about with those companies that you work for in your home, in your past or current internship. Okay. And then these are some of the questions or topics that you should be discussing in your paper. What strengths does this organization offer to its employees, volunteers, or members? How would you describe the organization's ethical climate? How can this organization improve to better engage and motivate its employees, volunteers, or members? What specific recommendations do you have for this organization? What actions should they continue, start, or stop based on your analysis of the 2 topics and experience within the organization? And remember to support your recommendations with your observations and or with references. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna have citations, or you're gonna have your information, whether it's you're interviewing people or whether you're using references. That information should be included in your reference list, as well as in citation format. And the format you're using is APA format. I've been sending out, when I send out earlier messages, I have said, I've given out some YouTube videos that kind of, as well as Purdue OWL, which is a format from Purdue University that's used that allows other colleges and universities to use their formats and explanations of the APA format. You should have at least 5 references that show credible and reliable, that give that, credibility and reliability to your statements that you discuss in your paper. And it should only be all your accreditation, using credible and reliable resources that are within the last 5 years. Okay. You can use websites, news, media, business publication, academic journals. All of that's going to be helpful. And please note your reference list is not included in the length of your paper. So reference list is usually like the last page of your paper. So if you have like 6 pages, make sure you make 7 if you want to get full credit for this assignment. Okay, and let me see. And late submissions will not be accepted. Okay, so make sure you have it done within the within the time period. Okay, so that's the first. Any I'll answer any questions after I go through all of this work. All these assignment explanations. Okay, the other assignment that I want to talk about is a group assignment. And group assignment should be open for you. If it's not open for you, let me know so I can make sure that it's open. And so in this group assignment, okay, so this one is going to be between 10 and 12 minutes. You're going to create a video, but I'll talk about that after, okay, about the video part. So as you're preparing to work on the assignment, you're going to have, as a group, you're going to choose 2 companies that are in the same industry that you're going to talk about in this assignment. So if we're talking about, computer industry, you could have Microsoft and Apple, right? Or, IBM or whatever. If you're talking about the food industry, fast food industry, you could talk about McDonald's and Wendy's. Of course, I'm talking about American companies, but, you could talk about, companies that are in the same industry. If you're talking about the automobile industry, you can be talking about Honda and Toyota. Okay. I'm just giving you examples. You can choose whatever you as a group decide you want to do, but it has to be 2 companies within the same industry. Okay. Everyone must have a role because everyone has to speak in this presentation. We will, as a group, you'll collect 10 to 20 pictures of the work environments of the 2 organizations that you choose that are in the same industry. if you work for one of those companies and you have pictures, you can use those, or you can go to the website and you can pull pictures up, but you're going to have to use those pictures in your presentation. Using what you've learned from organizational culture assignments that you've had and readings that you've had in this session, you're going to describe the story told by the images, which means the pictures that you've collected. So you want to have pictures, you want to collect pictures that go along with what you're talking about, your speaking points in your presentation. And you're going to compare what the experience of the working in the two different organizations might be like. You want to be sure to address the following questions in your presentations. Is the workplace formal or informal? How is the staff organized? Is it like micromanagement? Or is each company allow the different departments to lead themselves? All right. Do you see evidence of status power differentials? Meaning, do you see, do you have, is everyone on the same level when they're working in their departments, or is there a supervisor or manager, supervisor? Is there different levels of power status within organizations? What values seem to be important to the organization? Is the organization about rituals? You have companies that have been around for years and they have rituals or different formats that they follow because it's been from, if you have a company that's been around for like 100 years, like Ford Motor Company. Ford Motor Company has been around for years, and that company, because it's been around for over 100 years, they have rituals and things that they might continue from the beginning years till now. Apple, Apple also has rituals that I see they still have when they come out with new products. They usually make it like a show. In earlier years, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to have something that symbolizes the new product, whether it's a t-shirt or something like that symbolizes or has status, gives some type of information about the company or the assignment or whatever. But all of that, and then you could talk about when you talk about the physical environment, do they work in groups? Are they individual cubicles? Do people have offices? Some areas are open where everybody works together. How does that affect the organizational behavior? The people, do they socialize together? All of that you want to talk about you also. So the next thing you're going to do as a group, you're going to develop a presentation to share the highlights of your analysis and comparison. The slides should focus on the images, while your oral presentation should focus on your group's interpretation and analysis. Okay, so this is going to be a little different from the presentation is going to be different from what we usually do in other sessions, because we're going to be doing group work you're going to do it prior to residency weekend, but we're going to do you're going to be doing your presentations during residency weekend when we have our virtual meeting. Normally, we would do the virtual meetings. Well, we don't usually have a virtual residency weekend. Usually we have residency weekend in person, but they're not doing it this semester. So you guys are kind of the lucky group. But the other thing is that's not so lucky is that you're gonna have to be in Zoom, or you have to be available from 10 to 4 on, I guess, Saturday and Sunday. I think our sessions this session will be meeting on Saturday and Sundays. And so before I start, I talk a little bit about the residency. Let me just finish talking about this assignment. So the group assignment shouldn't be no longer than 12 minutes. Okay, everybody. So you have 4 groups, 4 group members. It could be a little, I would say, because there's, let's see, everybody should have like 3 to 4 minutes. So it might be 16 minutes, depending on the size of your group. But the presentations will, we'll talk about that in a second. But everyone should have their, have their slides set up as a group. So it's not, everybody will choose topics, but everyone should know about each other's project or part of your group project. All right. Let me see what else. You can use PowerPoint or Google Slides to set up your, your slides for your presentation. I would also like speaking points that go with slides to, so you can have like bullet points that go along with your slides. So I know what topics go with what slide and a little bit of discussion. So that'll be helpful. And okay, and we'll stop sharing. Okay. All right, so this residency weekend is going to be different from our normal residency weekends because we will be meeting we will be meeting virtually in Teams. Okay, so I have Zoom and I also have Teams. St. Francis used Teams. And in this team session that will take place Saturday and Sunday, just when, gosh, I don't have my, let me just open up my calendar. I don't have my dates in front of me. So we will be meeting in Zoom. Looks like the 27th, June 27th and June 28th. Each day we'll be meeting from 10 to 4 p.m. On Saturday the 27th, there might be a session where there'll be a lecture, but we will also, we'll have breakout times where you will not have to be in Zoom. Let's say you want to go, have lunch. You have a lunch hour. And we will be giving you a form to complete and submit that shows your attendance for that day. So even though you'll have, you'll have to log in to the Teams meetings, virtual meetings, I'll also have a form set up so you can join, you can submit by a certain time in the morning, and then we'll have something maybe for you to submit in the afternoon. But that's going to be, so like I said, normally we meet in person. We all go to New York. If you're not in New York, you go to, I live in Massachusetts, so I'm not in New York. But I would be traveling to New York as well to meet you. But unfortunately, this session, we won't be meeting in person. But we will be meeting all day from 10 to 4 on June 27th and June 28th. Okay, you'll be responsible for attending and being there both days. The Saturday, June 28th, 27th day, we'll be finalizing group projects, and like I said, there'll be a group session that you'll attend that might be myself or one of the other professors that teaches MGT 6001. We work together. And that will be so we'll be meeting from 10 to 4 out. I'll know more information at we're gonna have another meeting next Monday. So I'm reserving Mondays at 8 o'clock for us to meet. So I will send out the message, but it will be the same Zoom link that you have tonight. We use next Monday and the following Monday. So this Monday, today is June 8th. We'll have a meeting on June 15th and another meeting on June 22nd. So those 2 Mondays will be Mondays that we as a class will meet, and you can come and, I could, if I have any new information, I can give it to you. Or if you have any questions, you can come, ask me those questions. If you can't, these are not mandatory meetings, but it's helpful. If you can't make one of those Zooms, try to send me a message. I'm recording these sessions so that everyone can watch if they can't make it. But, it's probably better if you're here so you can ask questions. We're gonna do on that Sunday, June 28th, we will be doing presentations. So your presentations will be taking place during the Sunday session. We'll do it in the second half of the class. So it could probably be like, from 1:30 to 3:30, something like that. And each group will have their time to present. And but we still you'll have, there'll be a schedule that you have to follow. So I will know more about the schedule because it just kind of came out today with that we're going to meet from 10 to 4 on June 27th and Saturday, June 27th and Sunday, June 28th. As I know more, next week I'll have that information for you. At this point, I will take any questions that anyone might have regarding anything I discussed with the groups, the individual action project, or the group project. Does anyone have any questions?
For the group project, is it if we are a team of 5 people, so would the grading be done on individual time allotted to the like how much of time a person has individually contributed to the project, or how is the grading done?
So I will be giving out a group evaluation, and each person will individually evaluate each group member and tell me what the groups. So I'll see presentations, but also, but I can't always know how much work people have done. And I always want to make sure that everyone gets graded fairly. So usually, I require that everyone complete these group evaluations at the end. And tell me about the contributions of their group members during the preparation of the group assignment. And that will assist me in the grading. So between me watching the videos or the presentations and getting feedback from the group members, that'll help me with the grading. And everyone's not going to get the same grade if their contribution to the presentation is not, if people tell me, like, because there's always I'm not going to say this always happens, but I've had groups where, I try to keep the group small. So having 5 is a little much, but usually, 5 is okay, but everyone has to have their own part and people have to contribute, what their requirements are for the group. And everybody has to contribute their work in a timely manner, right? Because, some people, the group is expecting assignments to be, if a group says, have your work submitted by 6 o'clock on a certain day, everyone should have their work submitted on that date. And not after, because, everyone has different work schedules. And, if one person's work is not completed, it messes it up for the rest of the group because you're expecting that work. And if someone has to replace someone else's work, then that person should not get the credit for the work if their assignments are late to the group. Okay, so everyone should be doing their work with the group, submitting it at the time that the group says that the work should be submitted. It shouldn't be after, and no one should have to do anybody else's work. If that person does not submit their work, that will be as if they didn't participate in a group work. Okay, did I answer your question, Vista?
Yeah, you did. You
Okay.
did. Thank you so much.
Okay. Did anyone else have any questions? Is everyone here? Can I get like a hey or a wave or?
Everything was good, man. Yeah, clear.
Okay. Everyone, Shalva, you're good. Sunath, you have a question? Are you saying hi to me, Sunath?
I'm good, ma'am. I don't have any question. Good.
Okay. Is Nishi still here? Nishi, are you having problems? Send me like a group chat response or something. Give me a hi or a hey.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Rabea from Group C. Actually, I have a question because we are group of 5, but we are present today only 2, including me. But I couldn't find the other 3 of them, and I think they are not here too. So I don't know actually because we didn't start anything. So
Yeah, and it's okay. You don't have to, I'm just making sure everybody gets together. I mean, because we have a full 2 days. One day to work on presentations, the other day to present. So you have a little time before you start getting nervous. So,
okay.
don't get nervous yet.
Okay, ma'am, no
You could
problem.
work, I think you have 5 people, but
Yeah.
one person might not be a definite. So you might really have 4. So we just
Okay.
gotta work on getting the other this is Rabia?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So yeah, you have you and Yusen. Yusen, I think, was here earlier. I don't see her name right now. But so at least you have 2. And if you have the other 2, because people don't want to fail, so they're gonna make sure that they join. They might,
Yeah, maybe later they're gonna come in.
so what happens is some people don't read emails or see messages. I don't know how they don't see messages, but because you should have gotten a message through inbox and then another message as an email. So you should always be getting 2 messages. When I send everything out, I always send from inbox because inbox makes it always makes sure that you get 2 messages. And so I will resend out all of the group messages so that those people who missed the first message will respond. And because I don't, and so you might hear me be a little threatening a little bit in the sense that because I try to tell people I want people to understand that it's important to work with groups and to listen or respond to group messages because Your group work is very important, and I don't want anybody to fail this class. It'd be really dumb.
Yeah.
Really, it doesn't make sense not to do well in this class. This is the first class that everyone has to take. And so anyone who teaches MGT 6001, we've met everybody and all, after this class, you start going, if you're not already taking classes in the areas of your specific studies, but everyone has to take this class.
It's
So,
okay, ma'am. Let's wait a little bit. Maybe they're gonna come.
yeah, no, but I'll send out some messages. But so what I was saying is you might see messages from me that might sound a little threatening. So don't, if you're here, this is not, it's not you. It might be the other people. All right. So, but that my reasons for doing that is because, like I said, I don't want to have to hear the sad story after the session when someone doesn't pass the class because they didn't submit their work. All right. So, if there aren't any other questions,
I do another question.
Okay,
It's about the individual project. Could we change our topics as we go before submitting the final one? Could we switch topics if we have already submitted the one which we already did
Yeah.
last week? We
Yes, you
can.
can. Yeah. Yeah, you
Okay.
can. Because I know that some people, after you read the material, you might have different thoughts. So it's fine if you want to change.
Okay.
I think it was just a matter of you just submitting something, just to get you thinking about the assignment and to start thinking about how you're gonna set up an outline for how you would prepare the assignment. If you decide to change, that's fine, as long as you submit something.
Okay.
So that assignment, like I know some people probably did a little bit more work for the individual action outline. The outline was only supposed to be 1 to 2 pages, and just almost like just an outline giving just it could have even been in bullet points. I normally send out a message saying that, and I apologize, I didn't do it. My daughter was graduating from high school a couple of weeks ago, and that was around the same weekend that assignment was due. But more is best. If you put too much information in, it's okay. And so you can change it. Okay.
And would there be a grading rubric which would be submitted on Canvas or not?
A rubric for that assignment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure you get it. I'll post something that gives you what the expectations are of that assignment.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions? Before I let you go? Okay, I am available via inbox. So you send me please don't send me emails. Send me messages via inbox. Emails, I get so many school messages, but inbox is specifically for MGT 6001. So if you have messages that you want to communicate with me directly, please send a message to me via inbox. Okay, other than that, we're good. I'm gonna stop recording